Well, one of the benefits of living in a coastal area is not just, seafood like West Step likes to make, but our access, our proximity to water.
Definitely a big draw, but that's also what makes it so dangerous, especially for people who cannot swim. A local swim teacher started a program to open up lessons to kids who don't typically have access to pools, and she shares some ways we can all help our kids be more comfortable in the water in today's What's Your Problem?
Tell you what, just put your head on my shoulder.
We have a saying, think so you don't sink.
Leslie Paul shares the same message with every student she teaches. In class today, Taylor and Siobhan.
Don't panic in a bad situation. Just do the best you can, kick, put your face in the water, and try to move your arms.
Paul has helped thousands of people develop a new relationship with the water, and since 2009 she's introduced swimming to kids who otherwise might not get to enjoy it.
RAP stands for Really Awesome People Swimming, and I started it after reading an article in Aquatics International 6 years ago about the high rate of drownings among minorities.
800 kids have graduated so far from RAPS, which is a 5-day program during the summer.
On Mondays during the RAPS program, we bring in 35 children. Out of those 35 children, probably 26 to 29 of them cannot put their faces in. By the end of the week, they are jumping off into the deep end, off the diving board. They're swimming around. And Cheryl, it is the most rewarding thing I have done in my 35 years of teaching, because the change is so great.
School isn't out yet, but when it is, Paul wants kids to be ready to hit the water.
1, 2, 3, go!
I'm going to work with Siobhan in trying to blow some bubbles. He isn't comfortable putting his face in the water, but also doing some support techniques so that he's on his stomach, so that he could be on his back.
Nice job.
A lot of kids that aren't comfortable in the water don't like water in their ears. So I'll get him to put his head on my shoulder, and I'll get down low in the water and pull him backwards so he can get the feeling of movement.
As for Taylor,
I would put her on a kickboard, work on her kick, make sure that her kick is productive, make sure her legs are straight, feet are flexed or pointed so that she is getting the most power from her kick. I will work with her also on breathing to the side, keeping one ear in the water, turning her head to the side, getting a breath, then rolling her face back in and making sure that she's not lifting her face.
Kevin, you're the youth pastor at Enoch Baptist Church here in Virginia Beach, and you've brought students over to Leslie's RAPS class for the last couple of years. Have you seen a difference?
Actually, I have seen a difference. I've had some children that were afraid to put their face in the water. Then after being with Leslie for 2 days, they were ready to jump off of the high dive.
We call Wednesdays Magic Wednesdays because it's like all of a sudden the things that they've learned on Monday and Tuesday click, and they just take off like fish. It is amazing. It really is. Learning to swim is not a luxury, it is a necessity, especially in this area.
I just remember a story where there were about 6 or 7 African Americans that died. None of them could swim, and they had a bystander that was able to save about 1 or 2 of them, and that story always resonates with me.
stories like that resonate with Paul as well, which is why RAPS is alive and kicking.
Everybody can learn to be safe in the water, but everybody can learn to swim also.
And the water becomes, instead of a fear, fun.
And their friend.
Could you do that in deeper water?
Life-changing lessons, certainly, and the pools are opening up in the next couple of weeks. So the group has a beach safety day planned for families that's set for July 15th at 3:30 at the oceanfront. The event taking place on 24th Street there at the Virginia Beach oceanfront. The goal to help kids stay safe in the water, and you can find more details at their website, rapsswim.org. We're going to link, of course, that information to the HamptonRoadshow.com.
And it's almost, you know, it's a great What's Your Problem? It's almost like a Hampton Roadshow way to go too, because so many people are just giving their time and talent to the program.
It's a huge volunteer effort, definitely, and 800 kids have graduated from this program.
Yeah.
So lots of new swimmers out there who are really getting to enjoy the water.
That's great. It's a great story. All right.